No, go past this part. In fact, never play this again.
So while Sam Raimi's solid origin story Spider-Man and its bigger brother, the gargantuan sequel that received such an overwhelmingly positive response from fanboys and general audiences, now strut about the place with a crown and a halo, sneering down on their lesser siblings, attempting to decide which one to murder or which one is the biggest retard or shithead. In swings this new film. In fear of the franchise and family name being tarnished once more, there are obviously people who are apprehensive and already have prejudice targeted against this movie. Okay, so the rebooted origin story, or as I like to call it, the adequately entertaining but not really worth watching a second time at the cinema, but I may buy it on DVD when it comes out, as mostly just to keep up the collection of superhero movies, Spider-Man. Yes, it had its issues, mostly though from nitpicking. It was not a triumph of comic book character storytelling, and I can't help but think, had this film been released through Disney, even unchanged, it would have received a better reaction due to the lack of basement-dwelling, vitamin D deficient internet nerds, thank you for subscribing by the way, wouldn't have been online from its announcement ragging on this film like they were a Magnolia fan. Mostly only because Sony needed to retain the rights, and it was a fair point, I'll give them that. There was a feeling that this was a cynical, unnecessary movie. Take RoboCop, Total Recall and Fright Night. Oh god damn it, Colin Farrell, go away. They were rushed out due to contracts. So this film had its issues from the start with fans. However, I enjoyed it for what it was, a mediocre popcorn time waster, but with Spidey action. So what of this movie? Well, this one, actually that's not too bad, glad the origin story is out of the way again and we can get on with the real action. But wait, why is the pacing so slow? Oh yeah, it is because they are attempting dialogue rather than exposition, which is a nice try, lads. I mean, if I had to sit through another movie like Man of Steel where everything is a speech rather than genuine character interaction, I was not going to be a happy bunny. But the only reason for this pacing, as I can see, is basically you have a 45-minute movie that needed more padding than a linebacker to warrant $10 at the theatre. Spider-Man. Now, I'm not sure that would even fit on the title card at the IMAX. It's not a catchy title for this film. Well, the pacing of this film is odd when you consider they have shoehorned in more villains, but rather than a fully developed epic masterpiece, you get spaghetti hoops in a shoe, a total mess. Actually, all that said, just for jokes, I actually enjoyed it and recommend going along to see some campy action that is more Richard Lester than Christopher Nolan, with the studio obviously aiming for the Dark Knight tone with the first one, whereas this is a knee-jerk reaction to Avengers, but at least it's not as campy as Joel Schumacher and Adam West on a caravan holiday in Devon.